Executive functioning, time management. Time management is having an accurate understanding of how long tasks will take and using time effectively to accomplish the tasks. In this video, you will learn about the key components of time management and practical examples related to school. Feeling the passage of time. What does it mean to feel the passage of time? We've all started a task or gotten distracted from a task, then looked up only to realize that more time had passed than we thought. Even if we look up periodically to check the time, when we use digital clocks, time simply seems to fly by before we know it. When looking at analog clocks, we are able to visualize our time deadline and see the sweep of the minute hand as it approaches that deadline. Students who struggle with time management are often struggling with what researcher Sarah Ward calls time blindness. If we can learn to feel and see the passage of time, we can better manage that time. Elementary students are often provided with visual timers displayed on their teachers' screens. It's important for students to begin to understand what time passing feels like beyond a timer counting down. One popular method for using a timer is one that shows up as how much time you begin with in one color, and then as time diminishes, students visually see the time decreasing in another color. Students who go off to work away from timers often struggle because they do not have a visual representation for them to gauge the passing of time. Secondary students tend to have moved away from analog clocks and rely on digital clocks. Often, the mismanagement of time by this age group is related to their inability to feel the passage of time using a digital clock. It's important that students understand that as the hands of an analog clock move, we are able to visually see time pass, and then we are better able to manage it. One strategy for students of all ages is to create a working clock by writing on a glass-faced clock with dry erase markers and using magnets to mark starting and stopping points. Estimating time. Once students are better able to feel the passage of time, it becomes important to be able to estimate how long tasks will take. Many students underestimate how long tasks will take, often resulting in rushed or late assignments. Some students overestimate how long task completion may take, causing unnecessary stress or anxiety about how to manage their workload. When students are able to accurately estimate how long a task will take to complete, they are better able to manage multiple tasks within a given timeline. Elementary learners can practice at home by estimating how long simple tasks take and timing them for comparison. Fun examples might include tying shoes, completing a chore, coloring a picture, building a Lego creation, or getting ready for bed. Secondary learners might engage in the same activity with more relevant tasks such as getting ready for soccer practice, preparing a snack, or completing one school assignment. Older learners can use their planners to jot down their time estimates for work completion and then also record the actual time taken. This provides a record for students to refer to, allowing them to make adjustments as needed. Eventually, older learners can learn to identify about how long certain types of tasks will take them to complete. Deadlines and due dates. Elementary students can write down due dates in a variety of ways. Having a visual system of recording due dates using something as simple as Post-it notes may be helpful. Students can write down what is due prior to beginning the work. This will help them and you begin to think about what is due and the time that needs to be spent on it before submitting the work. For example, if your learner wants to add chapter titles to their published writing piece before the final writing is due, they may need to schedule time outside of writing workshop to add those titles. Placing Post-it notes on a physical calendar helps identify when tasks should be completed. Post-it notes are removed when the task is completed or moved to the next day if more time is needed. Secondary students benefit from a more formal system for organizing assignments. Students may choose to use digital calendars through Google or Moodle. However, many still benefit from a paper-pencil planner system. Digital planners typically prioritize work by date, and some students may prefer to prioritize in other ways. Students may benefit from using their digital calendars as a starting point, and then recording assignments in a prioritized order in a planner. This allows for the student to make notes about how long an assignment may take to complete and any questions they have about the work. Prioritizing. Elementary students with multiple assignments to prioritize may again benefit from sticky notes. As they write their assignments down, they can place them in priority order. Some students may choose assignments which have closer due dates. Some students may choose to prioritize assignments they tend to avoid or procrastinate on as a means to ensure that they begin the assignment. Secondary students with multiple assignments to prioritize across classes benefit from strategies. As assignments are recorded in a planner, they can be prioritized by due date, difficulty level, time needed, or the outside support needed. Many students may choose to complete tasks they perceive as easier and save the more difficult assignments for times when adult support is available. Other students may choose to complete the more difficult tasks first, making the rest of the work feel more manageable. This is a strategy we'll discuss more in the task initiation module. Pacing. Elementary learners in grades TK through 2 are building stamina in how long they can attend to an activity. You may find as the year progresses, their pacing accelerates as they gain stamina. We mainly see this in reading and writing workshop. Student pacing in both areas may be short and frequent. As the year unfolds, they may have longer and less frequent times of reading and writing. Their pace varying is understandable. Using a timer with your learner based on the pace at which they read and write is a nice pairing of executive functioning skills to help them estimate if they will or will not accomplish their goals with the pace that they're currently reading and writing at. Younger learners may need adult coaching and encouragement to refer to that timer being used. Secondary learners can more independently manage their time using a variety of methods. The Pomodoro method involves setting a timer for a set amount of work time and then a set amount of time for a break. For example, students may work for 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break, then repeat the process until the work is done. Some students may use pre-identified breaks in the day to complete tasks. Perhaps on a particular day, math is completed by lunchtime, science is completed by dinner time, and organizing materials for the next day happens before bedtime. Setting goals or using timers can make a long list of assignments feel more manageable. Being able to understand and feel the passage of time, having an accurate understanding of how long tasks will take, and using time effectively are the foundations of strong time management skills.